Patrick Mahomes is well known for both his extravagant lifestyle and extraordinary physical ability. With a $500 million deal that broke records, Mahomes has indulged in some expensive purchases that demonstrate his appreciation of better things in life. And these are only a handful of the extravagant ways he lived. Watches collection, $1,485,500. Mahomes isn't always a giving man, though. He also has a $1 million collection, this one made entirely of diamonds. Mahomes has added at least 6 Rolex watches to his collection. The most expensive item he has is the highly sought-after Rolex Daytona Rainbow watch set, which features sapphire and rose gold stones. The Daytona Rainbow may fetch up to $520,000. The sole noteworthy part of the visit was Mahomes' appearance, who looked much more presidential than the president himself, donning a $150,000 diamond-encrusted Rolex day-date. He attended the 2023 Met Gala wearing a skeletonized Cartier Santos. At $7,750, it's not as costly as the Daytona Rainbow, but it's still a costly addition. According to First Sports, Mahomes has spent almost $1 million on watches alone. We wonder whether it includes the Rolex watches he lavished money on his wedding party members. However, Mahomes' most costly jewelry purchase was for his girlfriend rather than for himself. Mahomes arranged for the ideal marriage proposal in a VIP suite at the Chiefs Stadium. He shared photos of himself and his girlfriend together after proposing to her. The center of attention was the ring, a 10-carat emerald-cut diamond with diamonds covering the whole band. It showered her palm with sparkle and cost $800,000. She flexes it whenever she gets the chance. The jewelry in Patrick Mahomes' line is quite outrageous, with some items appearing to have been taken from a video game. Mahomes was naturally at the top of their list when Madden 21 was out, and they delivered a unique surprise. A personalized 99 diamond chain was contained in the delivery. Mahomes didn't just receive one, though. After scoring a 99 in the subsequent Madden, he was given a full-size marble pylon with gold flakes and his name etched on the side. Another diamond chain was given to him, which he first allowed his daughter to wear. A well-known jeweler called Mahomes' necklace game the ultimate flex after witnessing him flaunting 2 chains. Car collection, $450 million. The next purchase isn't as much as watches. Let's see what Mahomes is driving around, though. When Mahomes struck out on a blacked-out Lamborghini Urus, it was for his daughter's first Christmas at the age of literally 1 year old. And she was already pulling up in a nicer car than me. Alright, so we gave her this instead of that one. Though the remote control version costs just $180, Mahomes' garage is filled with vehicles of an entirely other kind. First up, the automobile he received for winning the MVP award in the Pro Bowl. Following the trophy presentation, the Chiefs shared a photo of Mahomes with his $35,000 Genesis G70. The next vehicle he purchased was an all-black Lamborghini Urus, which matched his daughter's. It was incredibly sleek and had a complete crimson inside, making it impossible for a van to avoid taking a picture of it in public. Mahomes took a picture with the guy after noticing that he was staring. Mahomes, who has even more expensive vehicles, a $200,000 whip isn't something you see every day. Mahomes enjoys riding his bike through the streets like a celebrity as well. He spent $330,000 on special white rims to go with his all-white Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Mahomes also had his 2 Ferraris as his most outrageous vehicles. He gave his wife a surprise Mother's Day gift of a dark red Ferrari F8 Tributo. He got to enjoy a dark gray one for himself as well. His Ferrari is known as the 812 Superfast because, well, it moves quite quickly. It has over 700 horsepower and the largest engine that can fit in a vehicle. It's also pricey. Mahomes paid over $700,000 for both Ferraris, increasing the total value of his collection of automobiles worth $1.3 million. Private jets, $20 million. This $20 million purchase of Mahomes has generated a lot of controversy. When it was revealed that Mahomes was not only scoring touchdowns on the field, but also cruising the skies in a Challenger 350 private aircraft, fans all around the world became enraged. This plane, which has a nearly full-sized kitchen and a big bathroom, is luxurious enough to fit his entire staff and can reach speeds of over 700 miles per hour. That must have cost him $20 million. However, the extravagant way of living didn't end there. Even more criticism erupted after Mahomes' purchase in AirShare, a private airline that granted him access to 50 additional private planes. This agreement enabled Mahomes, anybody he knew, and people globally to charter these planes. When people realized that private planes like Mahomes's were serious environmental violators and released large volumes of carbon dioxide, the outcry grew. Private aircraft like Mahomes's have released more than 5.3 million tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere in only the last 3 years, which is more than the entire emissions of Uganda, a nation home to nearly 46 million people. Nevertheless, Mahomes has come under fire from the media, which says that his private jets are really destroying the planet. Mahomes persisted in defending his use of private jets despite the backlash. "Having the aircraft available allows me to be flexible," he stated. "I've had to make changes based on how long I've trained or how long a meeting is gone, and knowing that the aircraft is there for me throughout the entire day is important." Royals ownership, $11 million. And here you thought things couldn't get much weirder. We haven't even discussed Mahomes' millions a year spending. However, he possesses something more that will truly bring him billions of dollars. Mahomes' father was an MLB player, which encouraged him to make a certain purchase. Baseball was Mahomes' initial sport of choice as a child. Mahomes recalled, "I remember being in the clubhouse every single day, it seems like of my entire life. Either I was at a baseball game or I was in the clubhouse with my dad and his friends, and they really just kind of brought me along with them." Mahomes had to decline the Tigers draft offer despite being talented enough in high school to eventually be selected, as he preferred to focus on football, his other interest. After making it to the NFL and becoming a wealthy celebrity, Mahomes desired to make an investment that would enable him to pursue his ambition of working in baseball. At that point, Mahomes paid $11 million for a 1% ownership share in the Kansas City Royals, making him the youngest owner in MLB history. Mahomes' $11 million investment in 1% of the Royals, which has increased in value over the past 5 years, might be worth almost $100 million by 2030, as the team's value has nearly tenfold increased. Oh yeah, I see why Mahomes would put money into a baseball franchise. Mahomes' mansion, $8 million. Of course, Mahomes has other items in his closet besides ownership of Royals. Patrick Mahomes spent about $8 million buying 4 separate parcels of property in Cass County, Missouri, to construct a private house. Mahomes purchased a property specifically to accommodate more than 100 pairs of shoes in his walk-in closet. Mahomes paid $400,000 for an empty piece of land with the intention of building the most outrageous mansion an NFL player has ever owned. Welcome to Mahomes' Dreamland, the culmination of millions of dollars and months of work. A private pond, a full-size par 3 golf course, a 50-yard football field, a residence that resembles a castle, and his own personalized turf field with his logos are all visible from above. There's a sizable pool with a slide and a kid-friendly playhouse outdoors. The mansion's inside boasts 3 bedrooms, a 500-bottle wine cellar, a large fish tank, a trophy room of its own, and a basketball court that he previously converted into a birthday party space for his kid. Museum of Mahomes, $3.7 million. But Mahomes' collection of items from another universe isn't limited to that. There's a reason he has a museum named in his honor, with millions of dollars of artifacts. When the world went wild over costly NFTs, Mahomes recognized his chance. He declared that his likeness might be purchased. "What if you could own a moment when everything is on the line?" questioned the man. After that, Mahomes collaborated with a business to establish the Museum of Mahomes, which showcases an array of distinctive NFTs. These digital treasures were not only pricey, but their sales revenues were also intended to be donated to charitable causes through an auction. Some items sold for over $30,000 when the collection went available, and one piece even brought in almost $245,000. The whole collection sold out in about 15 minutes, shattering the record for the highest-earning NFT drop by any athlete, and raising nearly $3.7 million for charitable causes. Basketball court for kids, $400,000. Despite having a different approach to gift-giving than the typical person, Patrick and Brittany Mahomes enjoy spoiling their children, just like any other parents. Patrick clarified that he wants his son, Bronze, and daughter, Sterling, to have everything he never had in a 2023 interview with Today, and that encompasses a basketball court inside? The quarterback said, "I wanted a basketball court, the kind I dreamed of having as a kid. Especially in Kansas City, it gets a little cold, so I wanted to have some opportunities to be active inside." Around the same time that Patrick inked a 10-year, $450 million contract with the Chiefs, the couple paid $400,000 for the 8-acre land. The way of life of Patrick Mahomes exemplifies a fusion of elegance, kindness, and luxury. He continues to enjoy life to the fullest and make a meaningful contribution to his community, all while driving fancy automobiles, wearing tailored clothes, and engaging in charitable activities.